My name is Julie and I make and sell cards, and today I'm going to make a Christmas card using this red and green paper. So first I'm going to cut it into like an A2 size, which is 8.5 by 5.5. Then I'm going to score it at 4.25, which would be a typical regular A2 card. But to make it a little different, I'm going to cut 1 inch off the right side of the front of the card, just to have it be a little bit different. So the front is a little smaller than the back or inside. And then next, I'm going to cut this paper 3 by 5.25 to fit on this flap. So it's the top. Does it matter? Is it non-directional? It's hard to tell. Things are going all sorts of different ways. So I thought this would be kind of a nice traditional Christmas card. So now I've been kind of making a lot of these, even though it's only September. I'm making quite a few cards and quite a few Christmas cards because I plan to make quite a few, so I'm getting an early start to it. But I want to have something here. Oh, I still need my little trimmer. I'll set that off to the side. I thought I would emboss this piece of the same color cardstock, this like garden green color. So I'm going to trim it down to, let's see, not quite an inch, but more than 3/4 of an inch. Is that, I don't know, I gotta do math here. 3/4 plus an eighth. And then, yeah, 5.25. So it's kind of the same vertical. So that's just a little trim there. Okay, so I'm going to emboss this, this little piece to give it some texture. Let me get out my embossing machine. And here we go. So like I said, it's only September, but I'm making lots of cards this Christmas. So I'm getting an early start. And this one is kind of a traditional red and green. And I've been doing quite a few in this style with the little smaller front. So I'll show you a bunch of those at the end of other ones that I've made. So I'm going to emboss this green stripe, the inside, which you also see on the front too. So I kind of like that piece, how it's on the inside, but it's but you can see it from the front. So it's just little squares. A little bit of texture is fun. Okay, so now I'm ready to start assembling and then stamping my sentiments. So I'm going to glue these down. The back side's pretty cute too. Okay, and then this is going to go right here on the inside. Give it a little bit of glue. Sometimes the embossed ones, you got to give a little bit more glue just because of that added. It's not super flat anymore. Just like to see if I've kind of made them pretty even. Oh, you know what? I gotta cut one more piece for the inside. I'm gonna have a white inside here. So I'm gonna cut that down. That's going to be basically the same size as the front, 3 inches by 5.25. So then we get a nice little border around, a 1/4 inch border. Oh, I was already there. Around. So for the inside, I've got these little pieces of ephemera that I thought were kind of fun. And then I want to stamp this inside. And the stamps I'm using today are from this Jolly Holly set, so this Bright and Happy Christmas Wishes in the same color, garden green ink. So and I need to ink it, so hopefully I'm just gonna of extra. Oh, okay, that's good. Set it aside. Glue this little cute little piece on the inside. This little dog, kind of cute. And then that's going on the inside. Enough room to sign it. Write a little note. I just love how this is on the inside, but also can be seen like it's on the outside too. So I liked this little, pretty easy card. So now I need a sentiment on the front. So I'm going to use 2 circles. The inside, I'm using 1.5 inch circle for this. And then the same, the red color, I'm using 1 3/4 inch to frame it. I have a little matte layer. I can have 2 layers, and then I'm going to put it here. I'm going to stamp my little sentiment in the same green color, and this time from the same stamp set. I'm going to use the Holly and Jolly. It fits nicely on there. Cute little fun saying. Okay, then I'm going to glue this one on. Don't need ink anymore, so I might as well put it away before I get ink all over everything. So I'm going to put it up here, but I got to be careful by putting the glue because I want this to stick off a little bit. So I'm only going to put the glue on this half of my circle. And then what do I have next? So put some embellishments here, and I'm thinking about some red to help make it pop on the green. But that would be kind of fun. And then do a large red down here. And then I love to put ribbon, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to put like I have that little, I was going to put this on another card and I didn't, so I have that already. Or if I wanted to do this like little baker's twine, which is so cute, but I don't know. I was not quite sure, so I don't know. There we go. Put that down. This one, I wasn't quite sure if what I wanted to do with this yet. Let me see both. So I do like this. Not bad. I'll have to put a little bit of a bow on them. Or this one. Let's see. It's kind of cute too. It's kind of more of a whimsical card. Maybe I'll do that one. I could put on this side. All right, I think I'll do that one. I wasn't quite sure, but I don't know if it was too busy. All right, so this one's done pretty quick. Okay, but I've made quite a few. Look at these are all my Christmas cards I've made so far. Well, plus these. But all of these have the same style, so I thought I'd show you a few. I made this one earlier today. This one's my favorite with the ribbon here. So I tied the ribbon all the way around. And this one I did the same kind of thing, but used a different embossing, more with holly leaves. So it's pretty similar, just different background and different paper. This one's similar, only it's a landscape. And I did the ribbon there, the gold ribbon. And I like having this kind of, the sentiment hang off between for a little bit of dimension. This one I didn't put a ribbon on either. I must have been unsure about it too. And then finally this one with the wreath hanging off. You can kind of see it there. All right. So that's my card today. Thanks for watching.